Hello, guys. What's up? What's up, all my friends? Here we are on the 41st Friday Guitar Live. 41st Friday Guitar Live. Let me see here if it's transmitting. Guys, give me a shout if the sound can be heard, if everything is in place. All right, just a little adjustment there. And we are good to go. So today's subject is going to be pentatonics. I love pentatonics. This is one of the healthiest things you want to be onto, because pentatonics are used in everything pretty much. You're always playing a pentatonic scale. It is the most diatonic scale that you could use. So it's in the basis of all music. Everything you do, rock and jazz and Brazilian music and even classical, it's always there. It's very useful and should be a part of our vocabulary. So we're going to take, I'm going to show you many different ways to approach the pentatonic scales that I like to use when I'm soloing or writing or practicing, improvising. There's many different ideas, and you should definitely spend time with this subject. So let's get started. Let's get started here, guys. Any comment? May I get started with the lesson today? I'm guessing so. All right. So I'm gonna have some noise here today, but we can handle that. So here is E minor pentatonic. Let's get started. First, we're gonna just hit the pentatonic scale. Just make sure we're on the same page. So here we go. This is E minor pentatonic scale. So again, second position is the G major pentatonic scale, but still think E minor. Think the intervals: minor third, fourth, 5, 7, 1 flat 3, 4, 5, 7, 1 flat 3. One of the ways that I practice this stuff is trying to see everything as one. Like, instead of thinking, I'm trying to visualize everything as one and think as if it was one thing. Now, next drawing here is going to be the middle one, the third one, and we have 4, 5, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5. We're just laying it out first. Later, I'm going to show you different phrases and approaches, but for now, just let's get on the same page here. Here's E minor in the pentatonic scale. This is your natural minor pentatonic. Again, it gives you 1, flat 3, 4, and 5, and 7. And then we have the last one, the one that starts on the 7th. So here we go, 7, 1, 3, 5, 4. 7, 1, 3, 4. 7, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1. You can find this on Google also pretty fast. Just type in pentatonic scale on the guitar and you will find it. Now let's get started. You go ahead. All right, Santiago, thank you for being here, brother. Okay, so let's talk about the first idea. The first idea that we can use these shapes to achieve different patterns or just melodic paths are these. There's something I call pentatonic fourth, which means it could be either a perfect fourth, diminished, or augmented. It's basically the next note on the next string down when you play a pentatonic scale. So when you have this, you may play fourths like this. Most of them are going to end up being a perfect fourth, but you're going to also find major thirds like there, or sometimes augmented fourths. Okay, excuse me. All right, so that's the first exercise. Is this: you grab two notes that are adjacent. Okay, so in other words, let's go ahead and make this clear. You can always divide a pentatonic scale into two halves, A and B, like this: A, B, A, B, or first column if you want, and second column. Do you guys see what I'm saying? I'm dividing in two groups, the first note and the second note. So here are the first note, first, second, first, second, first, second on each string. There's always going to be note number 1 and note number 2. So then you grab 2 ones like this, and then 2 twos. 2 ones, 2 twos. And for this technique, you may also use chicken picking. So you pick one, and then you pick another one with that finger, like that, like that. That's the first exercise. So let's run everything like that. Now the second position. Made a mistake there. Notice here sometimes I'm using the pinky as a bar to grab a fourth. That's something you definitely be onto with your technique. Okay, going on. And then third position. And then fifth position, fourth position. Oh. And finally. And then, like I say, every time I do an exercise, I put it into different rhythms. So I always like to mess around the quintuplet or the seventuplet to see if we can handle it. So if I was to subdivide these notes in seventuplets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or how about quintuplets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to accent them so you can hear taka taka ta taka taka ta taka taka ta taka taka ta. All right. So that's the quintuplet. Now let's get going here on to the second position. Oh, we've already done all of them, right? This is something you want to just do so many times that you don't even have to think about it. You want to be on to all these little shapes that are formed as you're executing this idea. Again, guys, we're running E minor pentatonics. Now let's run another exercise here on the pentatonics. It's going to be like this. We're going to skip a string, always going forward. So forward like this, or up. And then I'm going to skip a string, skip this one and go to this one. So I got this. And I'm going to go back on the next shape on the opposite pattern. So going downwards now, but the same thing. You skip and go back. Skip. Again. And then. Give yourself a beat. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, keep going. Here is one that I like to do a lot. Again, let's think about notes 1 and 2. Okay, so note 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This phrase is like this. You grab 1 and 2 on the same string, and then you grab the 2 next ones, like that. So, that becomes a pattern. Apply to the next string. Going on. And now let's do it in 16th notes. Taka 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 ta. I'm using legato, and I'm using the chicken picking third finger, A finger, on the last note. It's just much easier to use the chicken picking and then to go back like that, because otherwise you'd have to do a long skip with the pick. But it's however you want to do it. Here's the next one. The next one. So in your practice routine, you want to be able to cover all of these so that whenever you're improvising, wherever you may be, you'll be more likely to get it right because you've passed through that, right? So going on, all right, we got some comments. Salve, salve, Felipão. Grande Rodrigão. Esses padrões montados sobre a peita são bastante complicados de reproduzir com o uso de 3 dedos. Sim, mas você pode usar com 2, ou só com polegar, se quiser. Ou polegar e esses 2 aqui também dá. Going on, let's... Here's the opposite way now, going downwards. I would like to do this one. You do 2-1, and then 1-1. Or, yeah. Right, so. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what if it was like this? 2-1, 1-2. Okay, 2-1 on the same string. In descending strings, you go first note and then second note, because you have first and second here, and first and second here. So I'm grabbing 2-1, and then the first note of the next string and the second note. I'm not sure if you follow me. I hope you do. So instead of becoming like this, the pattern is going to become like this. Oh, sorry. Slightly different than this. That's one thing, and here's another thing. Yeah, so let's do that one from the start. E minor. Next. Next. Yeah. The next. One more time. And next. Okay. Yeah, and next. Repetition from the first one. All right. So let's keep on going. How about this? Here's a good one. We're going to play 4 notes in a column from one side, like 4 ones, and go back with 4 twos, like this. This is going to be a good one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this, I use sweep picking. So you got this. Notice the technique here. In order to achieve this fingering, I played a bar with finger 3 here on this shape of the pentatonic, second shape. I did. Yeah. Or you may even play a bar with pinky, like that. Going on. Here we. Yeah. This is a great tool, guys. Whenever you're gonna solo, if you have run these drills, you're gonna have a lot of things to use, right? And then you can always use like something in between. The pentatonic scale is cool because you can play outside by shifting it a half step, either up or down. So if I'm playing a phrase here, sorry. I may do this. Here's a nice one. This is called 3-1-3-1 pattern. 3-1-3-1 is when you take the pentatonic scale, you take 3 notes and then 1 note on the next string. Why is this? This is so that you can play it away from the 2 notes per string pattern, and you can actually get a higher register. Right? See? I play 3 notes. 1, 3, 1, 3, and 1. Or from here, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. And this way, it sounds better than doing this. See, which one do you prefer? No. Again? Or? Or? I think this one sound. It's easier to play it fluently. And why do you do 3-1 also? Because 3 and 1 are odd numbers. So if you're using a pick, on the odd numbers, you're going to get to use the sweep, like the double, the 2 notes for the price of 1. You go down, up, down, down. See, every string is going to always end on a downstroke, which is going to facilitate you continuing with the downstroke onto the next note. And vice versa. As you're going down, as you're going upwards physically, every string is going to end up on an upstroke because of the odd number, right? 3 or 1. So you got up, down, up, 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 down, up, up, up. So these 3 ups is what gives you economy, right? Here. Up, up, up. All right. So going on, so we got, let's practice that. Let's do this. Starting from the 1, I'm going to do 3 1s, 3 1s here. Next one. Next. And then next. So, do you guys see the idea of the 3-1-3? There's another way to do it, this also, which is this. Whenever you do 2 3s in a row like this, it stretches on the neck diagonally, so you're no longer playing vertically. So you can do the sequence: 3-3, 1-3, 1, 3-3, 1-3. How was that? 3-3, 1, 3-1, 3-3, 1-3. That's it. 3-1, 3-1, 3-3, 1-3. Yeah. No. That's it. Sorry guys, I'm not teaching a good class today, am I? Feel free to interact. Next one, 3-1, 3-3, 1-3. Yeah. Yes. 313 is number of notes, right, in each string. So if I'm here on E minor, starting from the fifth, first you have to be aware of the pentatonic scale. And then you play the 3-1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3. That's it. String, I mean, yeah, string, exactly. This is something very good. I just did an arrangement from Michael Jackson's Human Nature. I was just about to post it before this lesson, but I didn't finish it, the editing. But I used this quickly on a phrase between G major and A major. I did right here. Two threes. So it's like this. See? Yeah, the pentatonic scales and chords in fourths is what I explained before. Is if you see this as being two notes per string, all you gotta do is just play notes from the same side, either side one or side two. For example, E minor. Here's 1, 2, 1, 2. If you play 1, 1, 1, 1 like this, that's like fourths, you know. And then the next one's 2, 2, 2. The whole second column would be like this. So you do want to be on to looking at the pentatonic scale as a whole column of notes. Here's playing the pentatonic scale like that in fourths. Right? Yeah. I was discussing with Emerson before doing this live. He wanted me to do it on my 5 preferred Brazilian tunes, and I would like to ask you guys if you would have preferred to watch today a lesson on my 5 favorite Brazilian tunes, Brazilian sambas, or is this subject of the pentatonic scales interesting to you at all? Because I'm sensing not too much interaction today, and maybe I wondered if you guys would okay. But so I think you're the only one really watching this. I think all the other guys are just asleep or just turned the computer on and left. Well, I could make a switch, and we could go talk about some other tunes. If you guys like that, I could do that. Samba tunes and Baião tunes. All right. Well, here's a good samba. Samba de Maracangalha, right? You got that. So what's this samba here? It's basically 4 chords in the beginning, 5 chords. You got D, pa 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 da pa pa ya. That's 6 or 5 of 2. Da, pa, and then the 2 appears as a dominant chord. And then the 2 chord, 5 is A7, you're back on D. So 1, 6 to 5. And then the B part, you go to you find it helpful, Marco Escobedo. What do you find helpful? The idea of the Brazilian sambas or the pentatonics? As you answer that, I'm going to continue here. The B section of this tune, it goes to the dominant chord. So here I have a D7, and then it goes to G. Yeah, I'm playing with a pick because I never got my freaking fingernail fixed. It got some issue and I can't grow it out. Okay, cool. I'm glad, Marco, you're the first one who said anything about these pentatonic scales today, other than Basel Gofu. So, just to finish off this tune, since we entered it, it's 7 and it goes to the G, 4th degree, major, minor, Phrygian dominant, 5 of 2. Yeah, this stuff may be magic as far as this stuff may as well be magic. It's magic in Chinese. Nice solo. I will transcribe it. Thank you guys. I'm surprised you don't have a quick fix for a broken nail. I've heard of people using. No, I do. I'm gonna use it. I have to do 4 concerts here in Brazil in March coming up, and I'm gonna use acrylics. I feel bad because putting acrylics on top of my nails will keep it from healing as fast as it should. But I'm gonna do this quick fix, like I said, like you said. I'm in Brazil. I am in Florianopolis. For now, I'm having a good time with this guitar here. I've been focusing on some bebop soloing, the bebop approach, and I just recorded a new solo just this afternoon, actually, of Michael Jackson's "Human Nature." I just arranged that piece and recorded it. I'm going to post it tonight here on the channel, and so that is part of the work that I've been doing, exploring the electric guitar. Such a fun little instrument. Sometimes I feel like the nylon string guitar is sort of how do you say, the word is not unthankful, but it's a very I forget, it's like something you have to work too hard for, and you get very little attention from the public. Like, it seems to be although it's beautiful, it's a rather unpopular instrument. Mostly, the world is mostly focused on the classical stuff. And it seems like the guitar is more, people are more welcoming to electric guitar, maybe. Acrylics ruined my nails right here. Thank you, brother. All right, so that was the tune right there. Here's one thing you can always do on a tune like this. If you have a second degree dominant, which shows up in so many tunes, like Desafinado, Girl from Ipanema, Take the A Train, or this tune here, you have that second degree dominant. You can use either the whole tone scale, or you can use the Lydian dominant scale. So the Lydian dominant is the one I played this phrase here. Follow the pattern. Here's, I was playing some Antonio Rey shop, and a guy came to me and asked. Exactly, Nirvana, yeah. So here's a phrase I've been thinking about for this guy, the Lydian sharp 4. Guys, what I'm doing is just playing over the Lydian dominant scale. I'm sorry I lost most of my viewers noodling around like that. Guys, I have to apologize to you. Maybe today it just wasn't a good day to hit this live because I was kind of not ready for it. It snuck up on me. So I'm going to apologize. I think it's helpful to think of the dominant and put sharp 4 in the arpeggio. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Just think about the dominant and put a sharp 4 in the arpeggio to give the taste of the scale. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to play some variations of a dominant arpeggio, sometimes using the 9th, sometimes the 6th, sometimes running a little idea on the scale. One thing that works when I'm trying to think about this arpeggio is thinking about the whole step up major. Right? Yeah, guys. So I think I'm gonna cut it short today, guys. I apologize for you for not being sharp today with the subject, but I thank you for being here, and still gonna invite you to sign up, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to support this channel. You don't have to give any money. All you gotta do is just sign up and tell your buddies about it. All right. Tonight I'm gonna be posting a new arrangement. Very excited. It's already been recorded. So thank you for being here, guys, and I'll be catching you later on. Till next time.